This is the second video that I'm making to show how to use the calculator to solve some simple problems involving distributions. And in this video, it's the normal distribution that we'll be looking at. And the question says, y has the normal distribution 40, 25. And as you know, the normal distribution is described in terms of the mean, mu, and the variance, sigma squared. And we have to find the probability that y is less than 38. So, first of all, before we start, the probability that y is less than 38 is in fact exactly the same as the probability that y is less than or equal to 38. This is because y is a continuous variable, so it can get arbitrarily close to 38, like to the nth decimal place, and without actually reaching 38. But you know, it's so close that you can effectively call it 38. So these are in fact the same thing. Not so for the binomial distribution, which is discrete. So be careful with that. So we get the calculator, turn it on, go to menu 7 and choose option 2, which is normal CD, normal cumulative distribution. Right, before we put limits in, let's remind ourselves that in a normal distribution, such as this one, where the mean is 40, and we want the probability that y is less than 38, let's put 38 here, it's the area that matters. And the area must go from a lower limit to an upper limit. In this case, the upper limit is obvious, it's 38. But what do we put for the lower limit? Well, we should choose a point that is very far away. So I suggest that we put something like -9 times 10 to the 99. I think that's far enough. So the lower limit will be some value very, very far away on the left. The upper limit, we put 38. Right, here is a potential source of error, because in the normal distribution, you put the mean followed by the variance, but the calculator is asking you to put the standard deviation in, not even the variance. So if the variance is 25, you have to put the square root of 25 into the calculator. So of course you put 5. And then the mean given is 40. Press equals a couple of times and you will get 0.345 to 3 significant figures. And that's part A. In part B, we want the probability that 39 is less than or equal to y is less than 45. This is actually very easy to do on the calculator. Press equals again. Now the lower and upper limits are defined, 39 and 45. So just put 39 for the lower, 45 for the upper. Sigma and mu remain the same. So the answer is just 0.4 to 1 to 3 significant figures. And for part C, we want y such that the probability that y is less than or equal to y is 0.75. Right, in this question, we're going backwards. We're given the probability and we want to know which value of y represents the upper limit of the area. So the area under the curve will be 0.75, and we want to know which value of y will produce that. So for that, you go to menu 7 and you choose option 3, which is inverse normal distribution. So with the inverse normal distribution, you go backwards from the probability, which here is called an area. And you put 0.75 into it. The standard deviation and the mean are unchanged. So when you press equals, you get 43.4. 43.4. So the area up to and including 43.4 will be 0.75. If I use a different color, it's clearer. Okay. All right.